I'm Kate Fleming, I'm the Lifelong Learning Manager and I work for Kirklees Council's Learning Service. What I'm talking about today is the adult learning part of the work we do. We work with partners from the voluntary sector, further education, training providers, right across Kirklees. It isn't so much what our service does, but the way we work with all those partners, and as a partnership, what we do is try to make sure that there is a range of adult learning in communities in the Kirklees area, particularly in the areas where we know that there are lots of people who left school without qualifications and might have lots of barriers to accessing learning and accessing work. There is provision of a very wide range, all sorts of different subject areas, and there's provision for people with different kinds of educational experience. But what I really want to talk about today is the provision that is particularly aimed at people who perhaps left school with a bit of a negative idea of education, perhaps didn't fulfil their potential in school, and who have other barriers to getting work, perhaps wouldn't pick up a prospectus or ring a training provider and organise learning, but often really enjoy learning when they get the chance. The kinds of things that people might do, the courses might be in a training centre, they might be in a community centre, a school, a children's centre. Things like confidence building courses, family learning, opportunities to learn IT, even if you've never done anything with a computer before and never been on the internet. Some courses help people to encourage their understanding about health. It might be about things like brushing up your English, brushing up your maths, maybe trying out a vocational area, whether it's working with older people, working with young people, technology, and getting a taste for what that might involve so that you can decide whether you would like to do more study, get qualifications and look for an area of work that you might not have been able to before. Lots of people who get involved in community learning do so on the recommendation of friends and or because a volunteer or a frontline member of staff has encouraged them to get involved and sometimes actively supported them to come to the first session. So there is information available through community routes, through children's centres, community centres. There's a free learning line, a free helpline that people can ring, and there's a website which is called Community Learning in Kirklees. The activities I'm talking about today are targeted at people who are 19 plus, but there are similar courses for younger people which you can find out information about through the Connection service. The criteria that are often issues are whether people have to pay or not. Lots of the activity that's designed for people who don't have qualifications from school, the first steps are often free, and really you need to then get advice about the best route forward. There are lots of opportunities for people who are unemployed to access free provision, but also what people are not aware of is if they've left school without qualifications and haven't done much training in the workplace since, they can get free qualifications, free access to learning too. They can contact us in the adult learning team. We also have regular network meetings and we try and link into the multi-agency groups that the area and neighbourhood team are involved with and the children's centre groups. So having a chat with me about where their most natural linkage would be or getting in touch with me directly would be great.